Good morning. Come on, take a walk with me. I want you to meet a family, Jim and Marty Dwyer and their 5 boys.
Hey, Dad.
That's their son, Chris, delivering newspapers. The Dwyers always wanted to have a baby girl, but figured after those 5 boys, it just wasn't going to be. So they decided to adopt. But she wasn't a baby, and she brought her brother. And those 2 brought 4 more.
You never sit near the baby, you gotta feed him.
The Dwyers have adopted an entire other family.
What?
There are 14 of them now. They came 2 at a time from Vietnam, drifting in from the calm surface of an endless sea.
The whole family tried to escape together many times, and we couldn't make it. And my mom and dad decided that we had to split up. Our boat was just a tiny wooden boat. It was 16 foot long by 7 foot wide, and it was built for 3 people. We had 323 people on it. The first day we went out, the engine broke, so we couldn't go anywhere, and we found out that we didn't have any pilot. We didn't have any water. Water was in every direction, but you couldn't drink it.
Did you ever lose hope?
Yes, I did. We saw many ships pass by, but none would stop for us. By the 7th evening, then we spotted an American ship, and then it stopped and picked us up.
I remember when Tu Hung, she was standing right here, and she got the telegram that her sisters had escaped, Tu Van and Tu Ya. And I almost had to peel her off the ceiling. She jumped so high.
Tunya's parents did not get out. They still live in Saigon. But her father sent her this ancient instrument. On its side, inlaid with abalone shells, is the history of Vietnam. He did not want her to forget.
Here comes Hopalong Soom. Go get him, Soom. Atta boy.
Wait a minute here, wait!
Whoa, whoa, shh, shh, shh. Don't squeal.
Okay.
Come on, you rode elephants. Come on, you can ride a horse. See you next week.
Oh, no, Dad.
Jim Dwyer dreamed of owning his own ranch. Instead, he works 13 hours a day at a muffler shop, surrounded by his boys.
I don't think that was much of a decision, to tell you the truth. And if 5 more came tomorrow, well, we just postponed it again.
Hasn't always been easy.
We try to give our children everything they need. But they have to earn what they want.
Brian works 2 jobs, leaves here Friday nights, and delivers newspapers until dawn. Chris tosses them through the week. He took the job when the Vietnamese first came to raise money for college.
When I get mad, sometimes you feel like, oh, it's their fault. But that's just because you're mad, and when you stop to think it over, it's not their fault.
His tail is really easy to get out.
The older kids all go to college. Tunya plans to study medicine at Johns Hopkins.
What is that?
She is a straight-A student.
I like this one.
The oldest, Tu Van, wants to marry. As is the custom in Vietnam, Jim and Tu Van's other father are coordinating the wedding plans.
You and Jim couldn't imagine having to sit at a table and decide some night how to send your kids out for a better life.
I don't think I could love enough to give up like that. You know, you must love your kids an incredible amount.
We had dinner together for the last time. My mom had kept me home from school that day because those were our last hours together. And so we had dinner together, and we prayed together. And they said that if we ever make to America, just do our best. Well, they just said that they have a lot of hope for us, and they have high goals for us that we should try to reach it.
A family is made up of stories about itself. This family is an anthology of us all. For today, Bob Dotson, NBC News, in pursuit of the American dream, in Fort Collins, Colorado.